7 Min Stories, Exciting Entertainment. The 6 most spectacular art thefts in history. Welcome to our video about the most spectacular art heists in history. In the next few minutes, we will take you on a fascinating journey through some of the boldest and most sophisticated crimes in the art world. Let's begin. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum Heist of 1990. We start with the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum Heist of 1990. On a cold March night, 2 men posed as police officers broke into the museum and stole 13 valuable artworks worth approximately $500 million. They overpowered the guards, tied them up, and spent 80 minutes carefully selecting and removing the artworks. Among the stolen pieces were masterpieces by Vermeer, Rembrandt, and Degas. The empty frames still hang as silent witnesses to the crime, and the stolen works have never been recovered. This heist remains one of the largest unsolved crimes in art history. The double theft of Edvard Munch's The Scream. The famous The Scream by Edvard Munch was stolen twice, once in 1994 and again in 2004. Both times, thieves managed to snatch the iconic work from Norwegian museums. During the first heist, masked men stormed the National Gallery in Oslo in broad daylight and escaped with the painting, which was recovered a few months later. 10 years later, the drama repeated at the Munch Museum, where armed and masked robbers stole both The Scream and Madonna. Both paintings were found 2 years later, slightly damaged. These spectacular heists highlight how vulnerable even the most famous artworks can be. The Mona Lisa theft of 1911. One of the most famous art thefts in history is the theft of the Mona Lisa from the Louvre in 1911. The Italian thief Vincenzo Peruggia, a former museum employee, hid overnight in the museum and stole the painting early in the morning. Believing the painting belonged in Italy, Peruggia kept it hidden in his apartment for 2 years. It was only when he attempted to sell the artwork to a Florentine art dealer that he was caught, and the Mona Lisa triumphantly returned to Paris. This theft made the Mona Lisa the world's most famous icon and brought it unprecedented fame. The Kunsthal Heist of 2012. In 2012, 7 masterpieces by Picasso, Monet, and others were stolen from the Kunsthal Museum in the Netherlands. The thieves broke in during the night and stole the valuable paintings within minutes. Despite extensive investigations and arrests, most of the stolen artworks remain missing. The alleged destruction of the paintings by one of the thieves' mothers to destroy evidence makes this case particularly tragic. This heist demonstrates how vulnerable even the best protected art collections can be and how easily invaluable cultural heritage can be lost. The Van Gogh Museum Heist of 2002. In 2002, 2 thieves managed to break into the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam through the roof and steal 2 valuable paintings. The works, Seascape at Scheveningen and Congregation Leaving the Reformed Church in Nieuwennen, were stolen despite the quick response from the police. The thieves were later arrested, but the paintings remained missing for a long time. It wasn't until 14 years later that the works were found in a mafia hideout in Italy. This heist highlights how even highly secured museums can be overcome by determined criminals and how international the search for stolen art often is. The Dresden Green Vault Jewel Heist of 2019. The jewel heist at the Green Vault in Dresden in 2019 is one of the most recent and spectacular art thefts. The thieves broke into the historic museum early in the morning, smashed display cases, and stole priceless jewels and artifacts. Despite extensive investigations and arrests, most of the loot remains missing. The stolen items, including unique diamonds and gemstones, have an incalculable cultural value. This heist showcases the audacity and courage of modern art thieves and highlights the need for enhanced security measures in museums worldwide. These spectacular stories illustrate how fascinating and at the same time frightening the world of art theft can be. The combination of daring plans, sophisticated tactics, and often invaluable treasures makes these crimes true legends in criminal history. Stay tuned for more exciting stories from the world of crime. Feel free to follow this channel to avoid missing any new content. Disclaimer: the images are AI generated and are for illustration purposes. The stories on this channel are researched to the best of our knowledge.